The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as they'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love now on 2nd down. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
In motion right, Dobbs. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. In motion left is a running back. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Love from the gun. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw is Smith. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both legs doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, Love drops it to Jones in the flat, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 9 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Love. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jayden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now Geno on 1st down. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. It's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DJ Moore. 53 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Love now. A check down here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw now. Here's Love. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 55 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the gun. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Smith. Will find Eskridge here complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone now, Smith. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the Rockets.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Final play of the half, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action this time with Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. An inside give to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Love looking to throw it. Completed out left to Dobbs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Packers 13. Michael Dixon.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Love. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's going to be caught. And he will be taken down. But a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. In motion right comes Reed. Love throwing for it. Steps away to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Packers 19. Anders Carlson will kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He played well last week, had the pick 6 around the football again. Couldn't quite come up with the interception, though.
Didn't get that one, but you just know that that's what he's itching for, and that's what the whole team's itching.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Kenny Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they change plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Love, they go play action now. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 65 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Well, there wasn't a bunch of them to chase him.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw is Smith. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. Touchdown! Dwayne Eskridge, 57 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards and a play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The give is to Jones. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Okay, ready? From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Ready? Now Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones, his second sack of the night. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. That is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down at 5. Love looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Love. Out to the left here to Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This one swung out here to Jones. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Seahawks 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the victory here for Seattle, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into